Hey, good morning, y'all. Uh, Coffee. I finished my last doll, and I think I'm gonna go to Tijuana maybe Sunday or Monday. I would like to go Sunday. It might be easier to go on a Monday because it's like business day. I don't know. We'll see. But nervous, excited, a little heartbroken because I don't really want to say goodbye to everybody. But I was just thinking, like, I've made some friends and some community here in Ocean Beach. But I'll post all the dolls on TikTok. I already sold one, which was Elian Zapata. He was a general in the Mexican Revolution. He was a horse trainer turned general because of circumstances. He was fighting for a land reform over to get back land for the poor people and the farmers who weren't doing too well during that time when Mexico was kind of having a boom because of the resources and people coming in like from Europe buying up land and using the indigenous Mexican people or the native Mexican people to work on their land and not really paying them livable wages. So they were like really struggling and starving. And Elian Zapata and Pancho Villas, which Pancho Villas I think was his nickname. I can't think of his real name. They were just like normal people. They were like normal people somewhat, Elian Zapata, he was a horse trainer and he also fought in the military. But Pancho Villas, he was like a rogue, or I don't know, he was doing some stuff, but then he became a big general for the people, and they both had like an army of farmers and peasants is what they refer to them in the history books, but I don't know if that's like the correct way to call a person, but that's what they said, peasants, of these people, women and men and children, and they just fought off the I forget what they were called, but they weren't called like the army, but I guess in the sense like the army, but they were like men, I think, that did fight in the war, and they were kind of like to police the land, and so they were who they were fighting, and then I guess the army did get involved at a point, but it went on for like 7 years, and yeah, so I sold Elian Zapata, and sorry if I'm saying it wrong. That's how I hear it, but that might not be the correct way to say it. So I'm gonna send him off today, and that's it. And then I'm gonna continue to post on Instagram, and then I'll post everything on TikTok probably maybe after this video or so. I have Zapata right here. Elian Zapata. He's cuter, but that's my interpretation. And then I have some other stars right here. So this is Pancho Villas. And then it's the devil. And this is like a Day of the Dead skull, and I got on it Desperado. I love that Day of the Dead skull. I even got a tattoo. That was like one of my first tattoos. You probably can't see it too well. The paleness, but yeah, Mexican culture. I cut it out before, but just the mixture of like accepting death, like a part of life, and celebrating death along with the living, like as memorance. There's another word for that. I forget. It's like in kind of like living like you're gonna die, or like meditate on death so you can live more meaningfully. If I figure out the word, I'll say it, but I don't know it right now. But so I looked it up. It's a mente mori, and so in art you learn about it because it was a period where a lot of artists, that was like a big theme in art, to like remind people of death. And I don't know if it was because people were dying a lot at that time. I'm sure like life expectancy back then was shorter, so I guess maybe people reflected on it more. But yeah, just live life and remembering that you're gonna die. And I think especially in that time in Mexico, like in that was really popular in the artwork, where they drew skeletons, illustrations of skeletons, like interacting, and it's beautiful. It's romantic, and I've always liked that about Mexican art. Is for I don't know much about the culture, but the art, I've always liked that. Hope that wasn't too rambly, but yeah. So maybe Sunday or Monday I'm gonna go to Tijuana. Maybe Sunday. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully I can document it. I did pay to have service over there, so we'll see what happens. All right, I'm gonna make one more video after this. See what